Can you hear me? Let me know down below if you can hear me, because then we got 50% of this little show going. Am I happy to see all of you? Lots of love to my queen. And all I can say is, you know, I trust Queen. So when she is giving us a few new coins, I guess we should be looking at, well, then we got to look at them. Crowfam, FFTB, and Tectonic. I'm going to look at them if you think they're good. Anyway, today, you know, today is the time where we're going to talk about ThorChain RUNE. Not too much, but you know what? If you remember 3 weeks ago, I don't know, a month ago, I said now's the time to get in, because we don't know when those lovely hockey sticks are gonna reappear. Remember? Thank you so much, Vex. Lots of love, thank you. We don't know when those lovely hockey sticks are gonna reappear, but it looks like the first hockey stick is already here. Let's have a quick look. ThorChain RUNE. Look at that here. Back in April 2024, we had a high of $9.60, and it went on and it went on and it went on and it went on. And even in August 23, we were down at 95 cents. And I know that our good friend, he got in at 90 cents. 90 cents. Who was it? James McLaughlin, I think. Anyway, look at this. We just scroll a little, and look at this. Bam! And here we go. That's the hockey stick. I mean, it's still a little hockey stick. It's a little hockey stick. I mean, we need this to pump up much. But it is nice to see. Now, of course, when we scroll out, we can see having ThorChain RUNE, having RUNE at 20 as its high. We're already at 6. I mean, but you can see the power of decentralized DeFi. Now, it's nice to see. It is nice to see the first. And I don't believe that this is a fake breakout. I really don't. Let's just look at this. Lovely. Anyway, let's get back to business. Oh, it's good to be back. Anyway, so we're going to talk a little bit about ThorChain RUNE, and because massive things are happening also on their chain, on ThorSwap, and I've been trying to provide some liquidity, semi-successful, but at least we're going to look at it. And yeah, I'm going to try to guide you through how to provide liquidity, because currently the APRs, they are outrageous. I mean, they are truly outrageous. So we need to take, at least try to take advantage of them, right? Because as we know, everybody wants to be a crypto millionaire.
To be a millionaire!
Anyway, guys, let's get started and let's go. And I think it goes a little something like this. I want to welcome you to Crypto Never Sleeps. In case you're new to this channel, you want to stay on top of the crypto world, then do me a favor, hit like, smash, and subscribe and all them goodies so that you can be notified every time we upload new videos, so that you can, and this is important to me, protect your wealth, preserve your wealth, and ultimately increase your wealth. My name is Nico Araja, and I'm the host of the littlest crypto channel on the interweb. That's how that goes. Let's go here.
Be strong.
Oh, a transition from the good old days. Anyway, we're looking here. I mean, if we're looking at the 1 hour, but we like to look at the 1 hour because we just want to look if there is market manipulation. But we are seeing Bitcoin at 37,630, up 6.26%. Who said this rally was over? God damn it, it hasn't even started yet. We got Ethereum at 2,000, up 3.3%, and then we got Cardano at up 6%. Maybe we should have actually, you know what I'm thinking? Maybe here we should change it. I think we should really change it, because there are more interesting things going on, like Solana, right? Here we go, Solana up 18%, and if we look at that, then the chart doesn't really match the one of Bitcoin. We got Polkadot up 7%, but still holding around 5.6%. We need to do a Polkadot live stream because I think it's only a matter of time until those beautiful dots, they're gonna. Anyway, let's move on to see, I mean, call it what it will. Some channels, they love those candlesticks. I say keep it simple. We are above, looking at the weekly, above the moving average, the 7-day moving average. You know what I say. As long as we stay healthy above it, let the trend be your friend. Now we're going to have some pullback. Of course we can. Remember, if there's one thing that we used to love on this channel, and I'm actually looking forward to those days coming back, the days of the flash crashes. And the reason why I am reminding you of that is because, now we are seeing the market. The market has pumped. I mean, the market, some coins, not all, right? So, a lot. Remember, timing is the most difficult thing. Timing the market and timing the one or the other coin. Because what can happen now, for example, if, Bitcoin is far away from its all-time high. Obviously, ThorChain RUNE is also away from its all-time high. But you never know when is it over? When is the pump over? When is it gonna start? Remember, timing is the most difficult thing. Anyway, as long as we are above the 7-day moving average, I think we no need to worry. I think we could obviously a pullback, a flash crash. Usually the flash crash there, like, a day or two, we easily see in the altcoins between 10 to 20%. And these are good re-entering opportunities. But as long as we stay above the 7-day moving, I have to laugh, because in the end of the day, I don't really believe in technical analysis. But it has been a solid, good indicator. And I do think that we could go slightly. I think, you never know. Are we going to go back? If we're going to go back, as long as we stay above the 7-day moving average, I think it's buy the dip for those who are late. But I know that you and we are not late, right? We are not late. Speaking about RUNE, and this is what I wanted when we had the thumbnail, right? Staking and taking profit. Now, I'm going to be the last to say that the RUNE run, the RUNE bull run, the RUNE explosion, that it's impossible to time. It's impossible to say because, as we also know, that usually we know when the newbies, they come in, when they come into the market, right? What is it that they do? The newbies, they go in and they look at the coins that have moved the most. And the coins that have moved the most are usually the coins that they will get into. And we're not going to do that mistake, right? Why am I saying that? I'm saying that is because, maybe a logic man would say, you know what? RUNE has in the last 2 months gone basically from the last 3 months under $1 to $6. Now that's a good pump. That's a good pump, right? Because there are lots of other coins that haven't pumped similar to RUNE. So what a suggestion could be, remember, everything I say and do here should not be considered financial advice. You do your own research because in the end of the day, I don't know shit about crypto. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that if you have a small portfolio, let's say 5 to 10 coins, and one of the coins already is pumping like RUNE, then maybe it would be good to reallocate into another top quality coin that hasn't pumped as RUNE. I'm just saying. You could also say 50% is going to stay in RUNE or your initial investment, and then take and go and look at some that hasn't pumped. Now, also a good site, as I like to look at sometimes, is this CoinGo.Live, because you can go in and you can see how much percentage we have to the previous all-time highs, right? So we can see Bitcoin still has, let's see if we can make it a little bit bigger here so you can see what I'm seeing. You see what I'm seeing? And maybe we should make myself a little a little bit smaller. Anyway, so we can see 84% return in Bitcoin if Bitcoin is going to hit its previous all-time high. Now, remember, I believe that in somewhere between 2025, October, to 2030, we're going to see Bitcoin around 250,000. So that will obviously be more than the 84%. But here we're just kind of looking at where's the biggest risk return opportunity. With Ethereum, it already looks a lot better. 138% possible return if Ethereum is going to reach its previous all-time high. Let's get the watch list up and going here. Where's my watch list? Thank God the watch list is here. You can see with Chainlink, there's 248. With Polkadot, that lovely dot, it's only a matter of time. 878%. But now let's go in and compare a little bit to Rune. Because we can see here with Rune, the potential, if it's going to go and hit its previous all-time high, which I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure that it's not only going to hit $20, I'm pretty sure it's also going to hit $60 to $100. And this is a prediction from number one. But anyway, still, so I think you get my drift, right? Maybe already here, a reallocation wouldn't be wrong. Profit taking, reallocating, right? I mean, ICP 14,000% potential. I don't know if ICP is ever going to hit 700. I'm not predicting that ICP is going to hit 700 in the next bull run, or certainly not 1,400 or 2,100. And why would I even say that, right? Remember, because I believe that in the past, previous bull cycles, we have always seen the big coins, like Bitcoin especially, like Ethereum, hitting ultimately around 3 times the previous all-time high. So in the bull cycle of 2019, 2020, or the last one, right? When Bitcoin hit 20, and then it went up to 60, 65, right? Anyway, so you can see, that's why I'm saying with Rune has already got a run. So what are the coins that look potentially more interesting? Well, let's just go quickly through it. I think I would not. Shiba Inu is a meme coin. It doesn't really have fundamentals. I like fundamentals. I still believe in Bitcoin Cash, 1,500%. Of course, I believe in Uniswap, 736%. Filecoin, 4,000, right? Risk reward. Hedera, HBAR, I love it. 823 potential return. VeChain, I think it's only a matter of time until VeChain is gonna pump. Very respectable chain in Asia. Aave 562, we love Aave. Maker only 341 up to its previous all-time high. I can't really believe it. Here's one coin that I absolutely love. Absolutely. Graph, infrastructure coin. And right there we got 2,000% potential return. Then we got Algorand, also like that, 2,300. We got Synthetics. Ah, man, have you seen Synthetics today? It's also up a lot. Well, anyway, Theta, we love that, 1,500. What else do we have? What I would think? IOTA, 2,006. I mean, IOTA, they got to prove something. Curve, 2,300. I think Curve is a safe bet. Chili's, 1,000%. Illuvium, still 1,900. I mean, you get the drift, right? And Compound, 1,400. Remember I said last time, Compound and Maker, they usually do kissy. They usually, are right next to each other. And I think it's only a matter of time until Compound and Maker are gonna be next to each other. So we can see here, Compound has a lot of potential. It has 1,468 potential return should it hit its previous all-time high. And if we go and look at the Maker, 341. As I said, I don't think that Maker is gonna fall down. I believe Compound has some recovery to do. It has to, it's gonna run a little bit faster and getting closer to Maker. 1inch, the biggest aggregator, I love it. Let's just see here. I mean, I love all of them. Engine, 1,600. Kusama, 2,259% to its previous all-time high. So you understand what I'm saying. Moonbeam, 7,000%, right? Centrifuge. Okay, I mean, Centrifuge is more a niche player, right? Because it's tokenizing real world assets onto the blockchain. You can't really compare it to Rune. It's more like a niche, but Nevertheless, let's just see here. Radium still has 3,797% potential return on investment if it's going to hit its previous all-time high. I think you get it. Let's go and see if anybody's here who wants to have a quick chat before we move on to what we actually are supposed to talk about. Today's theme. Here we go. Our senior ambassador is back in the house, Lee. I fly out on the 24th to San Francisco, Tony. Oh, if you don't get a chance to wish you a great Thanksgiving, I hope you and family have an amazing time. My love to everyone. Lots of love. I mean, Jesus, you're all sweet. 2024 is going to also be the year where Betty and Cherry and we're going to be traveling around and we're going to say hello, to all parts of the world. 2024. Anyway, good to see Vex. So, Tony is here. We got Betty. We got our queen. We got Shahida. Meet my soul brother. He's the first man that we're going to go and hug, and all those sons, all those boys. Cryptocog, good to see you. And let's see, what else do we have? So that's about that. Kitties here. That's good. That's good. Lots of kitties. We got 18 lions watching, and I am proud of you, and I'm thankful for the fact that you are here. Okay, let's move on to to actually what we're supposed to do. I have a quick look. Still want to have a quick look at the market here. So we can say Bitcoin up 5.9%, Ethereum 3. What I was thinking is just basically let's look who has the best in the last 24 hours, and this is here our watch list, and we can see Konami. We're not really. I don't think we invested in Konami anymore. Still on our watch list, but we are very much in pocket. Nice to see. 33% over 24 hours, 7 days, 71. Network, I think we have a very small position, but I can't be proud of that. ThorChain RUNE, 24, 82 over 7 days. Then Casper, who was it who recommended Casper? I really got to know that. Radium, up 23% and 66 over 7 days. It's nice. Thor Starter, everything that has to do with Rune is really taking off. Then we got Solana, 18% up 53, and then we got Synthetics up 17% today. Remember, we love Synthetics. And in exactly, I think, 1 hour, it's time to get our weekly rewards from Synthetics. Anyway, it's nice to see Kilt is also up. Unibright, not over 7 days, but it's all across the board. It's very, very good. Before we end today, I'm going to run through, for those of you who are new, I'm going to run through all the coins we are holding very quickly. Just name them so that you know what it is we are holding, in case you didn't have time to catch up on our portfolio update. So, ThorChain RUNE, just to go through it, really, we've seen it increasing. We've talked a lot about the hockey stick, more than 79% over last week. We can see more than 265% over the last 30 days. What is really probably some news here, we took this from an article here the day before yesterday, that is that Native Asset Settlement Protocol ThorChain has recorded the third largest trading volume among decentralized exchanges, with users seemingly attracted to the high yield offered to its native token RUNE. So over the last week, ThorChain's trading volume hit 1.4 billion, third only behind Uniswap and PancakeSwap. And that's also why we are seeing PancakeSwap also being up 24% today. So what else do we have here? We can see ThorChain processed almost 224 million of overall spot Bitcoin trading volume. So on the 11. So it is the only market to trade Bitcoin at scale without an intermediary, which is the entire point of Bitcoin. Bitcoin advocate Eric Voorhees, he's saying. He's probably right, Eric. Well done, Eric. Anyway, so what I wanted to show you today is because when you go in on ThorChain and you start looking at what is possible or what is not possible, and it is, I would say, it looks great, but still probably a little bit complicated. So you can go in here, you got Thor Swap, you got Thor Yield, and obviously then you have to, connect various wallets. But if you go in here and you can go into Thor Yield and you can go in and then you can see, for example, the pools. And I mean, if you look at this, I was looking at this looks mighty interesting, right? This is too big here, 1 second. So I am gonna be following up on this here in the next couple of live streams. Not all of it's gonna be ThorChain RUNE, but look at these pools, right? BTC RUNE, APR 86%, ETH RUNE 87%, USDT RUNE 170%. And if you go in onto Thor Wallet, some of the staking opportunities are even more massive. But we're not going to look so much at, we're going to test it. So what I wanted to do, or what I have done, I hope successfully, and that's, I say hope because I can't really see what is going on, but I tried here to provide liquidity to the ETH RUNE pool. And what I want to say first, and I think this is important. Usually when we provide liquidity, we usually just use one wallet, right? We will go in and then we will use one wallet, MetaMask, and we will, commit 50% whatever Ethereum and 50% USDC or USDT, and that's about that. But obviously with ThorChain, right, you can use various wallets, and you can use different chains. That is really the secret sauce about the ThorChain. It also makes it, if you just start, it makes it slightly more complicated, because I guess a lot of you probably use MetaMask, right? And you can't really use MetaMask combined with the ThorChain. So it starts there that you need a different wallet. And so what you can do, then I will show you in a second. You can, for example, you can use, and the wallet that is compatible with the ThorChain is obviously, it's the Thor wallet, it's XDeFi, it's Trust wallet. I think these are the main ones. So that's where you can have your native RUNE. So for example, Betty had a lot of RUNE on Binance, and then obviously you need to have a compatible ThorChain wallet. Anyway, I made a little recording, and I'm gonna try to go over it as we and explain as we look at it. So let's go here. Let's go. I guess you can hear me, and that's the most important thing. You don't need to look at me. So you go in here to, we go in there, and then we go to Thor Yield. Let me just wait a second. I think it is better if you can see me, right? It is better if we can see each other. 1 second here. Let me go here. Dum. There we go. And here I am, and I think that's good. So at least you know I'm here, and that's good. So I will make myself a little bit smaller also, and then we can start. It's good you have patience. Remember, I don't stream so much these days. And here we are. Boom, and then we go back to the video going behind me. So we go into Thor Yield, and then from there we go on to the dashboard, and then you can go in, and then that's where we found those. And you go down to pools. Well, first of all, you can go in and you can look at it all, and there's lots of stats. You can see the RUNE price, obviously, the total liquidity, the volume, and you can see the top tokens. I mean, all of that, all of the stats. Then you go into pools, and that's where I was looking at this ETH RUNE pool, and then you want to go in there, and then you want to swap. Basically, you want to provide liquidity, and then it goes in there, and then you can see ETH RUNE, and this is now where maybe it becomes, I don't know, complicated, but a little different than what we maybe are used to. So you have to connect your wallet, and you can see, so what you can see on the left side is you got to select the chain. And so the first wallet that I wanted to connect was basically ThorChain and with XDeFi. And the second one that I wanted to connect is then Ethereum with MetaMask. So you go in ThorChain, XDeFi, and you can see there which compatible wallets. There will also be Trust wallet. And then you can connect it. And then there you go in, you want native RUNE. Then you want to connect the second wallet, and this is then in this case Ethereum and MetaMask. Now it also says you can use Ledger, but I didn't I tried Ledger and ThorChain, didn't work for me. Let me just put it like this. So this is a little test wallet, and then first I wanted to try with around 400. It is just a test, and you can go and get some information. Fees are not so expensive, and then you should just press swap, and I hope I'm doing that now. There, let me maybe move myself a little over here. There we go. And you can see I'm thinking, and finally I get myself together to press that swap. But then it does say that the swaps on the 500 USD do not have price protection on the ThorChain part of the swap. So, I thought, let's go back and let's try with a little more. So I made it together above 500, so 600, and then press swap. So I use my ledger, obviously, with the MetaMask and Ethereum, and I use XDeFi for the Rune. And then you can go in there and then you can confirm it. And that's obviously what I do. And then I have to say the user interface is so far very good, very nice. Easy. That's always what I say. I mean, it still took some time, and if you're new to all this, obviously it can be a little bit complicated, but they've done a great job. So you can see we are here, we're in the process now. You can see up in the right hand corner, and then you can go and you can press details. And when you press details, you can actually see what's going on. That we are finishing with Ethereum, converting them, providing. But anyway, so you can see they're timing it, pending, and then you can go and basically look at that. However, I was waiting then for another few minutes. Another few minutes, looking, waiting, error, waiting, until 5 minutes later, I got failed. So that was about that. So you could say for a first test, I wasn't so happy. But then what I did, I tried again. Of course, that's what we have to do. Tried again. I did the whole thing again. And but after 2 minutes, it showed success, and that was great. Let's just scroll here a little quicker. Bum. Is this the failed one? No. This is done. Did it again. Let me just see here. Pending. And there. This is Did I take here the wrong video? Yeah, there we go. There's the right one. So I tried again, and there you go. And then it writes success, and then you are very happy that you succeeded. I mean, I was happy. The problem is then that we succeeded in providing liquidity, and that was all great. But now, of course, you wanna follow your position, right? And this is where I then ended up having a bit of a problem. And let's go and look at that here. So you want to follow your account. So what you have to do, or your position, you go into app.thoryield, and then you can go in, and you can go in either by positions or accounts. And then, for example, if you go into accounts, then you can choose the chain, and then you should put in your ThorChain address, which, not this one. Well, anyway, I did here last request, as you can see here. And then you can view position analytics, view portfolio, view staking. Doesn't work anyway, so you write view position analytics. And what I've been getting here for the last 2 hours, ThorYield is experiencing technical difficulties. Sorry for the inconvenience. Check back soon. Have a safe one. Funds are safe. So yeah, I guess everything is still not 100% the way it's supposed to. So this is where we are right now. But I really hope that, let me know if you guys have, if any of you have tested or tried this, and what what you basically have experienced, because I am really, really, really itching to get some of this APR, 88% ETH RUNE, especially now when it's gone up so much, right? And there are other fantastic pools. Yeah, that's about that for ThorChain RUNE at the moment. If there are any questions or any comments, let me know. Other than that, then I thought let's just run over a few news, and let me just see if I can. Having a little trouble here with the screen. It doesn't want to move. There we go. There are a few news that I just want to go over, and let me see. Ron Jeremy, you're not late at all. Didn't get the notification. Yeah, foo. Better late than never. That's true. Persian Empire. My Persian soul brother. That's what she said. Better late than never. Yeah, she says a lot. We all know she says a lot. God damn it, they speak a lot, those ladies. Anyway, just a few news I wanted to share with you that Cherry prepared quickly. Again, Disney, they've created a non-fungible token platform together with blockchain and metaverse firm Dapper Labs. Now, Disney, as we know, they're going basically, what is it? They got a few main areas of income. It's the parks, right? It's their, it's like the Disney, like Netflix, and it's the movies, and they're basically losing money everywhere else. No, but it's good that they're setting up this NFT marketplace. Now, I wanted, what did it say? Disney will tokenize its iconic cartoon characters from the past century on to its NFT marketplace, dubbed Disney Pinnacle. The platform will also include icons from Pixar, as well as heroes and villains from the Star Wars galaxy, uniquely styled as collectible and tradable digital pins. Now, obviously, there's probably a lot of money in, trading collectibles. But remember, the main purpose, the main utility of the entire NFT industry is really not to sell old Disney characters or naked monies, but it is actually tokenizing real world assets, but also ticketing and contracts onto the blockchain. So what I could imagine that, what's really going to happen is you're going to buy a entry ticket to one of the parks, and then you will also be allocated a lovely NFT picture of Mickey and Mickey's papa. And Mickey doesn't have a papa, does he? Walt, maybe. And just remember, the whole utility of NFTs is not really, well, probably there will be lots of money to make in this trading. We have seen that, but I believe the greater market is tokenizing real world assets, such as even ticketing or tickets contracts. Another, Uniswap Labs, they have publicly released an Android mobile wallet app with built-in swap capability on the Google Play Store. This reminds me of one thing about Rune that I was a little bit unhappy about. Apparently the Thor wallet is the ThorChain wallet, but you can kind of only have it on your mobile. And I'm an old school individual. I like to have it on the desktop. I just want to point that out. So that's why I chose XDeFi, because it is an extension wallet. It was just simply easier. But, some of you are better with mobiles, some are not. Anyway, so this new app allows users to make swaps through the decentralized exchange from within the app, eliminating the need for a separate web browser extension. Maybe better. I don't know what we are used to. The app was released in a closed beta on October the 12th, but it's the first time the Android version has become available to the general public. Let me know if any of you tried it. I mean, I got so much to do with all our coins, I don't have time for that right now. Venture capital firm Animoca Brands will put its weight behind fan token blockchain Chili's chain as it joins the network as a validator within its proof of stake authority protocol. Now, Animoca Brands, they are quite big, especially within the gaming industry. So let's just read this here. Chili Chain is the backbone of Socios.com, the platform that operates a lot of fan tokens, and for some of the biggest global football and sports teams. I think Barcelona is there. I think Paris Saint-Germain, some other big ones. Also some some other teams, big teams. The partnership presents an opportunity for Animoca Brands to combine its expertise in non-fungible tokens and gaming with Chile's focus on sports and entertainment-focused blockchain solutions. I think it's very good, Animoca. They are big also in the gaming. We have already seen the rise of DeFi and GameFi, and we believe that SportFi represents the next major growth area that will redefine fan engagement and create new financial dynamics in the sport industry. And I also believe that. Because I think what we're going to see with these fan tokens is that we're going to see the opportunity for fans to interact with not only the clubs and see what the club players have for breakfast and for dinner, and when some of the club players go to the disco club and do naughties. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that they will actually be able to interact more even when the games are on, or when they are in certain competitions like football clubs, when they're in Champions League, they can kind of predict. And I also think it will increase betting. Sports betting probably is going to take off with this. So now we go a little bit more traditional. Global investment bank Goldman Sachs and French universal bank BNP Paribas, they've reportedly led a new funding round for Finality, a blockchain-based wholesale payments firm backed by Nomura Group. Nomura, obviously the biggest bank in Japan. So with 158 million in 2019, Finality plans to launch the Sterling Finality payment system in 2023, subject to approval by the Bank of England. As we have said many times, 2023 it's almost over. When I come to think of it, it's almost over, right? Anyway, Web3 in 2023, right? We go into 2024. We already started rising, right? So I guess 2025 will be where we're going to see the new all-time highs of what now has started the bull run in 2023. Anyway, so they raised another 95 million in the second round of funding. The fundraising involved participants by settlement houses like Euroclear and Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. There was also additional investments from initial round backers Banco Santander, BNY Mellon, Barclays, CIBC, Commerzbank, ING, Lloyds Banking Group, Nasdaq Ventures, State Street, Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation, and Swiss UBS. Now, I'm just going to point out here, it's funny that you can see that the banks that invested into this are not the banks like Credit Suisse that went bankrupt, or Deutsche Bank that is also going to go bankrupt if it hasn't already. So this is probably also a pretty good indication of which banks are going to be the traditional banks that are going to spearhead the transition going from traditional to digital. The new capital will be used for setting up round-the-clock global liquidity management network for new digital payment models in wholesale financial markets and emerging tokenized asset markets. It's all about NFTs, but it is all about tokenizing real-world assets onto the blockchain. And that's why we absolutely love Centrifuge and its ugly cousin on Kusama. What's it called? I forgot now. Anyway, Centrifuge's cousin. And of course, we also love, don't forget, I have to just slip two dots here, Crossed Network and Crossed Shadow. Next is a little bit of funny news, but it's also important, right? Ferrari, it is a little bit older, they will accept cryptocurrency payments for its luxury sports cars in the United States due to customer demand. Now the question is there really customer demand, or is it just because Ferrari, John Elkann, he's doing a little kissy with Elon Musk and thinking, if Tesla is accepting crypto, we should also do it. But they're planning to do that in the first quarter of 2024. And that's all I got to say about that. Now, I did say that before I'm gonna leave all of you to this lovely, lovely evening, that I did wanted to just quickly name the coins that we are invested in case you want to do, in case you didn't. Let's go into the main studio here. 1 second here. There we. So these are the coins that we are holding, and I don't know when the next hockey stick or which one of them is gonna, next break out. But 1 inch, Cardano, Singularity Net, Air, I'm just gonna say the ticker, Air, that's actually the ugly cousin of Centrifuge. A Star, Bond, I would say the ticker, CFG, Cake, Sealer, CeeLo, Chromia, Curve, Compound, Crossed Network, Crossed Shadow Network, CTSI, Sarcassid, Polkadot, Etherisk, Dip, EWT, Engine Starter, Gafi, GRT, GLMR, Moonbeam, Moon River, Happy, Hedera, HBAR, Heli Swap, and I'm just see ICP, IOTA, Insurace, Illuvium, LPT, LIT, Link, Kilt, Klima, Kyling, KSM, Origin Trail, OP Optimism, OM, Metis, Net, Nodal, Power, Pocket, Fala, PHA, PKF is, what is it? It's also gamifies, it's PKF, it's this gamify launch platform, Rune, Radium, Rally, Reserve Rights, RSR, SDN, Sheeten, SKL, Solanium, yeah, from gaming, StoreJ, Storage, Synthetics, which is SNX, Theta, Unibright, Umbrella, VPP, XVG, QSP, and of course I forgot one of the first blockchain layers. Anyway, you know which one it is. I think it's Algorand I'm talking about. Guys, that's about, thank you. Mark is saying Stratos. I'm going to look at that and look into, what do you say, Crypto Charlie, my good old friend. Look into a AAA game, just came out, 100x potential. I'm going to have a look at that. Guys, I'm so happy you were here. Stay strong. And don't forget, stay home. That's important. Stay home, because then you stay safe. Don't think, it can cause depression. And that's about that. And don't quit. And congratulate yourself for the fact that you are here. I love you a lot. And I will see you maybe tomorrow even.